and welcome back to my channel. My throat's a little sore, so if I'm like, I don't know if I like cough or anything like that, little disclaimer, please don't drag me. Sore is throat is sore. Today I'm going to be doing another one of my advice videos. I really love doing these. I say this every time, but the feedback I get is amazing, and then when I get the emails of you guys telling me you implemented the changes I talked and it changed your life, like, there is no other feeling I can describe. Just like, I feel so grateful. And I also, like, I'm at an angle today. Like, I just put my camera at like an angle, so I don't know, the background may look different. Like, I'm just the angle. Sorry. But yeah, I just get so many emails being like, I took this advice and I feel so much better, etc., etc., and it just makes me feel so happy. So you can email dailypaulina@gmail if you want to be featured. I pick them randomly again, because how am I gonna like pick one that I think is like better? You know, everyone's situation I feel like is equally valid, and so I pick like the first one I see. And I feel like it's always divine timing. And if you want to be featured, just feel free to email dailypaulina@gmail. Again, it's anonymous, so no one has to know your name. But if you want to include your name, email, your IG, your Venmo, it's chill. I'm just kidding. But let's get started. So this email goes, "Hey Paulina, I don't even know where to start with this. I'll try to make this as short and limit the cussing as much as I can. Basically, I'm in my last year of university and graduating from my second degree in July. During the program that I'm in, I met this guy. We hit it off and started flirting a lot, but he had a girlfriend. We started hanging out and it led to us hooking up, which led to us having a friends with benefits situation. I know that I should have stopped all of this before it got to that point, but if I'm being honest, I didn't really care. I was in a really bad spot and didn't like his girlfriend anyway, so it was just whatever to me, which makes me wonder if maybe I deserve everything that happened. But anyway, this was back in September. Fast forward to now, and we just stopped hooking up almost a month ago. People in our program were starting to wonder if something was happening between us, and different rumors were starting to surround this guy. He got mad at me, blaming me for people finding out. So I got mad at him because I felt a lot of it was his fault. I'm not the only one he's been flirtatious with. He's constantly complaining about his relationships and talking about cute girls, etc., etc. So it's no wonder people started suspecting things. I stayed up until 5 a.m. that night arguing with him until I finally told him that I didn't even want to be friends anymore. When I told my friends the news, they were pretty happy because I felt like he was very manipulative and even emotionally abusive at some point. The more I think about the way he treated me, the angrier I get, especially since sometimes I still think about texting him and wanting to be with him even though I know he's no good and still has a girlfriend. He announced today that he and his girlfriend will be moving to another province in August, and it was almost like the last straw for me. I've thought about what would happen if I told his girlfriend, but I've never actually done it. But at this point, I'm really considering it. Even though I don't like the girl, she shouldn't be wasting her time. And I know damn well that I'm not the only one he's done this with. But as much as I want to tell her, part of me feels like I shouldn't, because I have to be around this guy until graduation. Not to mention, he knows extremely personal things about me that I'm almost worried he might share if I make him mad. I'm just so frustrated and angry and confused and worried and upset, and I want to be cleansed of all of this and move on with my life, but I don't even know how to get to that at this point. Thank you so much for reading this. Love you lots." What a situation. So I'm just going to, like I said, go, like I always do this in my advice videos. I feel like probably used to. I kind of like go from the beginning to the end of the email and give you advice on everything, or I'll just like give you a bunch of things that come to mind and then kind of try to piece it together at the end for a conclusion. So the first thing is, I just think that like everything in life is a lesson, right? So like you learned a lesson, like there's no, you just need to at this point forgive yourself. It's really hard when you realize that something you did is really wrong, but at least like you realize that, you know what I mean? There's girls who do this type of shit and think it's like completely fine. And it's really, really wrong, and I just hope you take a moment. It's like, we all make mistakes, you know what I mean? But I think it's like to learn from it and not repeat that is where you finally have personal growth, you know? I was like, what is that? I think you definitely need to just like take a moment to forgive yourself and realize that it was wrong, because that's just really bad karma. If you're like knowing that someone has a girlfriend and still choosing to do things with them, regardless of like if they're like, oh, I don't care. It's just like, it's so, I don't want to swear, but it's so fucked up, you know what I mean? And it's just like, imagine how you would feel. Like, I don't know, just, I feel like you kind of start to respect, I think there's like two lessons. I think one, like you need to respect yourself more. Like, do you really think you're worth being somebody's like little, like almost like side hoe, little secret? Like, I don't know, for me, like that is just so, that like that would, it just like, it wouldn't even like cross my mind. Like, you know what I mean? If someone's in a relationship, they're in a relationship, and this guy's like a shitty guy, you know what I mean? It's not like it's just your fault and he's just chilling, but like you definitely just need to like learn from this and realize like, why would you get involved with someone who's in a relationship? Like, imagine how you would feel if you were in love with a guy, dating him, and like you found out he was cheating on you with that girl. You would literally think that that girl's disgusting. You'd be like, how? Obviously you'd blame the guy, but immediately you kind of shift to the other person. You'd be like, what the heck? Like, are you serious? Like, you would just, the like disgust you would feel is so surreal. I like just thinking about someone cheating on you is like just the most like like gut-wrenching feeling, and that's how that girl would, you know what I mean, would feel. That's how you'd feel. So just, I think in the future, just take a moment to reflect here and realize like you would never want someone to do this to you. So just don't ever do this in the future. Like learn from it. Definitely forgive yourself, because if you don't fully forgive yourself, you'll keep it'll kind of become like a sabotaging system. Like people don't deeply forgive the things that they themselves did. They bring similar experiences into their life, and they're like, oh, I don't know how to fix this, etc. So like deeply forgive yourself. Like you said, you were in a bad place, so you should, like, that's fine. You know what I mean? And as far as like all like the drama with the guy goes, I mean, there's not really much for me to say. And like this is bound to happen in some sort of situation. Like the truth will come to light, and he's not a good person. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so sometimes hard people are shocked that people do things like this, but it's like this boy is cheating on his girlfriend with you for months, friends with benefits, even like creating a committed cheating. This isn't a one-time cheat. Like he is planning, he is penciling in his Erin Condren planner, cheat on Susie. Like he's clearly like out to cheat. Like these types of people scare me. So like what you shouldn't even be, I mean, I know it's shocking, but like just when you're thinking about how shocked you are that like all this like whatever came to light, that he's blaming it for people finding out. He's a shitty guy. What do you expect for him to be like, oh honey, I can't believe there are rumors starting, love you so much, do you still want to go to dinner, we can discuss how to seize the rumors? Like no, he's gonna be a shitty guy. And guys like this, like as soon as they start feeling like they're getting caught, he doesn't truly care about you. For him, you're just another hookup. He's probably bored with his girlfriend, or I don't even know, he's having emotional issues, and you're just like a fun hookup for him, a little escape. Like he doesn't care about your emotions, you know what I mean? He threw you away just like that. So like this is just a bad guy. I completely think you should never be friends with him nor speak to him again. I 100% stand by this decision. Like it's like a matter of self-respect. I feel like in a lot of these emails the theme is self-respect. I'm sorry if I come off blunt, but I'm just very straightforward. Like I said, I don't have time to like sugarcoat, make everything sound super sweet. I'm just telling you how it is if you're my friend. Like you need to have, I'm like, how can you just not have that self-respect for yourself? Like how do you think you're not worth more than being someone's side chick that they literally don't give a fuck about you, and you're saying like you want to text him now even though like you know he's awful? Like dude, like do you remember like who you are? Like look in the mirror, like say your name, be like, honey, I am this, you are a goddess. Like you set the bar for how people are going to treat you. Like you literally, it's what you tolerate. Like people literally treat you how you show them you're allowed to be treated. You show people you can't be disrespected, they won't disrespect you. I mean, in majority of circumstances, but if you show people what's an okay and not okay, you're not going to get played. You know what I mean? If a guy's a little fuckboy, you just don't even respond, block, ignore. Just remember like who you are, you know what I mean? And I know sometimes it's hard when like it always stems from like a little bit of like, you know, insecurity or something like that, and like we all go through periods of that, but I feel like this is like where the most personal growth occurs, because I feel like when you have so much self-love and self-respect, that's when you start attracting people who treat you well, attracting quality people, you know, attracting people who aren't using you or etc. Because when you set your standards high for the quality of people you will have in your life, you know what I mean, anything less won't come in. So I feel like just this is such a good lesson, you know what I mean? Like I think, like I said, everything happens for a reason. There's no reason to regret it or to want to go back, because you wouldn't be at the emotional place you are, and the growth you're about to experience you wouldn't have experienced without this, you know? So take a moment to think whatever for this experience, and just like take this as a lesson. Like you need to really work on that self-love and self-growth, and it's not something you're like, I love myself, but it takes like experiences like this, or not exactly like this, but still like experiences where you don't fully, you know what I mean, love or respect yourself, for you to realize like, holy shit, like I look back at years ago when like definitely was not at this level of confidence or self-respect, and I'm just like, wow, like that I would never allow you to treat me like that, etc., or even tolerate, like, you know what I mean? Like you deserve someone who's going to be there for you, someone who isn't dating someone else, someone who is dating solely you, someone who's committed to you, someone who cares about you, someone who wants to publicly brag about you, someone who, you know what I mean, someone who's there for you. You're a person, someone who respects you, treats you well. Isn't like you're not someone's side girl, you know what I mean? That this is the person who loves you, and that's what you deserve. You need to remember that, and you don't deserve any less. You don't deserve some guy who's cheating on his girlfriend and he says he's flirting with other girls. He clearly has zero respect, not only for his girlfriend, but for any type of girl, like it seems, and that definitely is probably stemming from childhood issues, but you know what I mean, that's not the type of person you want to be with. And going on, you're like saying if you don't know if you should tell her or not. I mean, I think it'd be, personally, this is like my personal opinion, I think you should tell her, and you can, I mean, she's going to like hate you, obviously. That sounds like harsh, but you know what I mean, she's not going to be the biggest fan of you, because it's not like you're coming to her being like, oh, your boyfriend reached out to me and I denied him, you're welcome. Like, you clearly engage in this, and But I think that she'll at least be grateful that you told her, because like I agree with what you're saying. Like I don't think this girl either deserves to. I mean, it's like I guess it's like it's really a toss-up. This is kind of a decision that you'd have to make. I mean, like I personally wouldn't tell the person, I guess. I mean, it would be a very mature thing to do for you to tell her, for you to explain to her, for you to apologize, say I was in a really bad place, I know you don't want to talk to me anymore, and I know you don't respect me, that's completely fine. I just want to let you know, because I feel like you deserve to know that your guy's doing this, and this is not only with me, but I see it with other girls, and again, be like, you never have to talk to me again. Like, I completely understand. I mean, I would hate that girl too. I would hate you, honestly, if I was his girlfriend. But I feel like the fact that they're going to continue this relationship, and he's going to, like, continue, like, living this lie and treating her, like, and backstabbing her without her even knowing. I mean, I would tell her, but then again, you could also, is it, like, really your place to tell her? I mean, eventually she will find out, you know what I mean? Like, the truth will always come to light, I feel. But, sorry about the trains in the background, but, you know, that's one of those decisions where, like, I feel like it'd be really good for you to tell her, because I feel like she deserves to also, like, move on from the shit again. I think that he deserves to learn a lesson. I know you're not karma and it's not your job to punish people, but I definitely feel like he needs to learn this lesson, and I hope that she will leave him. I mean, I'm not involved in this at all, but, like, because why does she need to continue getting sabotaged, you know what I mean? I think he needs to learn that this shit's not okay, and he seems very mature, to be honest, and he's the type of guy he is like, honestly, garbage from what I hear. Like, just disrespecting everyone, any type of girl in his life, just really disgusting, and clearly didn't have a good relationship with his mom. But what else can I say? I mean, yeah, it happened. Don't be upset at yourself. You need to, like, I would do some meditations on, like, forgiveness. I would definitely reach out to the girl, and I would definitely never reach out to the guy. I actually would love if you would block him on everything. This is where your self-respect comes in. I mean, if you go ahead, reach out to him, let him treat you like shit again if you want, but, like, that's that's what you're tolerating, you know what I mean? You have the choice to tolerate. Like, I feel like a lot of girls forget, like, well, maybe he's treating you so bad. It's like, honey, you can literally, like, not accept that, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe in more complex relationships where marriage and paperwork is involved, then that's a different discussion, but in these young relationships, it's like, or not even like relationship, like where you're not even official or anything like that, it's like, this is where you don't tolerate the type of stuff. If any guy ever shows me any sign of disrespect, bye, on to the next. Do you see this? This is like sold out on Sephora. Like, there are hundreds of buyers on the wait list, ready to go. Like, you need to realize your value. Like, maybe you can write a list of, like, all the things you love about yourself, and every single time you debate texting him, look at that list and go, huh. Maybe even in that notebook, put your hottest selfie, put 4, maybe a lingerie photo shoot you could throw in there, and just look at yourself and be like, look at this goddess. Does she deserve to be treated like this? No. So basically, it happened, learn from it. That's all you can do. Either you can, like, continue this pattern, keep talking to him, continue this, like, mess. Like, you even said you want to be done with this, so why are you even thinking about reaching out to him? Or you can forgive yourself, meditate, let go, tell her, move on, and start, like, taking this as a lesson of self-love and self-respect. So that's all I have to say. That was a lot of talk. Sorry, I'm really blunt. My Mercury's in Taurus. What can I say? But I love you guys so much. I hope this video was helpful to anyone. And I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? Everything happened. There's no need to play the blame game here. Like, you know, like I said, you're in a bad place, and sometimes, like, you're just doing the best you can at that time, but you do have to own up to your mistakes, and I think that's where maturity comes in. And yeah, I love you guys so much. If you'd like to subscribe so you won't miss out on my next video, I'd really appreciate it. I don't do just advice videos, I do a ton of videos, and I will put my vlog channel if you're curious, if you want to check that out down below as well, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.
The stars are all around, the stars are all around. I'm chasing